Hello there, ladies and gentlemen. I'm Astroboyzzz, and joining me is Ray for today's race in HTAR League. We are here for round number 2 in Bahrain, where we are going to see cars storm to the desert and the night. Hopefully, we're going to see a good race, as we have many people coming out from the pits. The strategy is going to be soft to hards or mediums to hards, as we are seeing many cars trying to do the softs. Let's see.
So, what are your predictions for the qualifying session?
Well, I think Vexation is gonna take this one, P1, and P2 gonna be, let's see, Zadeb, and it's gonna be Veyron in P3.
Yes. I think Vexation is gonna get P1, but Robert Shaw is gonna get P2, and ERS Power is gonna get P3. This is unless, of course, they go on mediums and someone goes on softs.
Yeah. So we are seeing many people trying different compounds, as the two racing points are doing softs for the first stint. It is gonna be an interesting one. The two Ferraris are trying to tow each other. It is gonna be an interesting race. What do you think?
Yeah, it should be quite good. There's a lot of really talented drivers, so it should be good. So I like to go on a hot lap with someone, possibly Blue Monkey. He's about to start his lap.
Yeah, okay.
He opens ERS.
I think that was an invalidation.
Yeah, I think so as well.
Yeah, he's dropped down to 0.
Yeah.
So he
So should we go
invalidated
with
there.
someone else?
Well, let's go on board with his teammate.
Yes.
Yes, he's still going, I think. Through the fast left right-hander. Brake nice and early. Get the power down as hard as you can. And going to the tricky double left-hander. It's easy to lock up, as he manages to not to do that.
I think he's using ABS.
Most likely, yeah. What times are we gonna see? What do you think?
On softs, I like to see a low 27, which would be really quick. And on mediums, I'd like to see a high 27. I think the delta is around 7 tenths, possibly.
Yeah, approximately something like that.
So I think a high 27, low 28 would be quite fast. As we see Keyboard Magnussen
Yeah.
28.7, which is a pretty good banker lap.
Yeah, especially considering he's on keyboard. Oh, and Metal actually beats that by a 1.5 tenths. Oh, and actually Pavel goes a pretty respectable time on hards. So it is gonna be an interesting race, considering the strategy.
I think Pavel is still on a hot lap. He's doing another one. So let's see if he improves.
Yeah, let's see. Oh,
He's down on
he's
second lap.
improving.
Yes. But he has some traffic, so let's see how he
Yeah,
handles
let's
that.
see. Let's hopefully he can manage that pretty good. Oh, there's the Mercedes of Stono blocking him. Oh, that's unfortunate.
I think if he can get past, yeah,
Yeah, but it
can be
definitely
fine.
costed him like 2 tenths.
Yeah, definitely.
As we have yellow in sector 2.
Also, Vexation Vexation set a time, a 29.9, which I think he can improve quite a lot on that.
Oh, and Rover goes with a 20 and 29.0 on hards.
Yeah, that's really quick.
That's a decent time, I think.
Let's see what Pavel does. I think
Oh, he's going into the
he
pit.
goes into the pit,
He
but I
might have
think
been.
he was improving.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah, it
I
was
think he
one
was like
invalid.
up by 3 tenths by the end of sector 2, so maybe he invalidated there.
I think Vexation is about to start on a hot lap. Yeah, he is.
Yes.
Let's see how it goes.
Are you gonna do a track on board for a lap?
You can do it.
So we are approaching turn 1. You have to brake just as the curb starts on the left hand side, go into first gear just for the rotation, then back into second. Get the power down nice and early. Watch for the wheel spin, and that's how you invalidate a lap. That was a pretty
Didn't
short.
last long. Let's see what Shaw is doing. I think he may be wanting to do another lap on those hearts.
Yeah, I think so.
He's racking up ERS.
As I'm on board with Macon there, he actually did not improve, did not invalidate.
That's
Into second gear, and he ran wide.
oh, that's really wide.
That's really wide. It definitely costed him time. Oh,
He's
he's
improving.
improving,
He's still going, so
but he nearly lost the back end of his car.
yeah.
Coming into the tricky double left-hander. Oh, that was a big cut. Yeah, as expected, every people on hards are putting the mediums on, because that's the tire that they want to start on. That's gonna be the best for their strategy. It is gonna be an interesting battle in the front of the field when the softs are starting to fall away.
Let's see what Makender does. The time, it's
Cross the
a
line. That's a
29.2.
29.2. That
He improves, but
he
not enough. Let's see what Shaw is doing. He's on the back straight.
who exactly?
Shaw, Robert Shaw. F1M Robert Shaw.
Yeah,
Let's
let's
see
see.
if
He is.
he goes off track. So.
Oh, that
He's
he's
improving through tens. Let's see what he
he is
does.
still going. It seems like he's still
Yep.
going. This might be a this might be a pretty good time actually. He
I
might beat
think he
some of
may
the
get
soft
P1
runners.
actually.
I think he's gonna come just behind Keyboard Magnussen.
I think he can get P1. No.
Oh,
He
that
gets ahead of Kieran
he
Magnussen.
gets
That's really
us.
quick for those tires.
Yeah, it definitely is. As 3 guys did not set a time yet, but they are on the out lap. Let's see. Oh, and as the
Yeah.
Ferraris just started the flying lap into turn 1, brake nice and late. Get the car rotated and back on the power. Watch not to run wide there, as you can invalidate pretty quickly DRs as soon as you can. He actually gets a pretty nice off on the Mercedes of Stono.
Is he gonna block him? I think he is.
Oh, that's gonna be unfortunate. No, he moves out of the way, pretty nicely done by
Yeah,
the
but you
Mercedes
still
driver.
lose focus when you have someone so close.
Yeah, he messed it up. He messed it up this lap.
Should we have a look at ERS Pablo? I think he's on a hot lap on the mediums.
Yeah, let's have a look with Pavel.
He's improving by a lot,
By a
so that's
lot.
quite good.
That's gonna be a pretty
He
good
goes
time.
wide.
Oh, and Keyboard Magnussen goes fastest with a 28.5. But we are, but for sure we're gonna see people beat that time.
Yeah.
It's coming into the double left-hander.
Oh, and
Oh,
Sadev
Sadev
on mediums.
on mediums beat that time. That is a good lap. Let's see what Pavel can do about that. I
Using
think
the
this,
whole track on exit. He's going quite quick. Let's
yeah,
see
I
what
think
he
this is
does.
gonna be a pretty good time.
8 tenths down, so
8 tenths.
should be
Oh,
quite
I
good.
think he's gonna beat it. Oh, he ran wide.
He ran wide, but I think it's fine.
Yeah, hopefully it's fine because it's gonna be a pretty good time. The last corner, nice. Let's see now up to the line. Let's see where the time is gonna stop, and it's a 1 minute 28.3 goes fastest. Less than a
That's
tenth.
very quick. That's very quick.
That's quick. That's quick. Less than a tenth separating the first two. So, and actually, the less than a tenth separating. No, the first two. But it is really close. Like, look at the top six. So close.
Really, really close. Which is what we want to see. I want
I
to see Vexation do a really good lap because I know
yeah,
he's able
I'm
to.
expecting
So let's see
Vexation.
what he does.
I'm expecting him to go like P1, P2, something like that.
Yeah. He's currently on the pit. I think
He is
he's
just
waiting
going
for the
into the
best.
pits. Is Let's see if anybody is gonna go again. No, Zada goes into the pits. Ingenio is on an out on an in lap as he ran out of fuel actually.
Yeah,
Oh,
same for Pavel.
that is unfortunate. He underfueled the car. Or maybe not. Oh, he's just saving fuel.
Yeah. Okay, so Robert Shaw is gonna go on softs.
That that is an interesting call, I think.
He may be wanting to just get pole and get away as soon as possible and hope that there's
Yeah, like
mess or something.
starting on softs isn't a bad tire. Like if you are good in managing the tires, then it's definitely a good option to consider.
Okay, so Metal Masking is on an out lap, so let's go with him if you fancy.
Yeah, I'm expecting him to go P1 on these
Yeah,
soft tires.
he,
Oh, actually, Zadab is also gonna go into the softs. Interesting call.
interesting. That's quite a good lap he did on the mediums, so I
Yeah,
don't really
that
understand.
definitely is a good lap on mediums. He's storming down the main straight.
He doesn't go down to first, he prefers. Oh,
Oh, go up page. Goes P1. But we are expecting to be into the 27s on these softs.
yeah. Metal Masking is slightly improving his lap,
Yeah,
but
slightly
he's
improving.
gonna have to do more than that to get up there in the tops.
Yes,
As Legend of Thoth joins the session, I'm not sure if he's gonna drive or
I'm not sure either. But
with
he,
park from it's gonna be hard to.
yeah. But I think it's fixed for this game. Like if you join after qualifying, you can load the setup, I think.
Oh, okay, that's nice. Yeah, on 2018, basically, if you joined late, there was nothing you could do with it.
Yeah,
That's
you were
good
like
to
a
hear.
passenger really.
Okay, so Metal Masking is almost 4 tenths down. If he
Or that's
gets a
up.
good last sector, yeah, up.
Yeah, it
He
definitely is gonna put
can.
him into the top two, I think. Just a good. Oh, he missed the apex pit.
And he's derating, so he doesn't have ERS anymore.
And
But
oh,
P2 is quite good.
P2. That is pretty good time actually. But we are
So Vexation is currently on an out lap on mediums, and I'm
so
expecting him to do really, really good.
I'm expecting him to
So
go P3 or P2, considering many people are starting on softs.
I think if there's anyone that can go into the 27s with the mediums, that's him.
Yeah, oh,
So
as Veyron goes
very
P3 on
good.
mediums. That is a pretty good time. That was a nice lap by him. Oh, as we are seeing Pavel going onto the softs as well.
Yeah,
Is it gonna be a soft to hard right for everybody? Or we are gonna see Vexation, who is just started his flying lap, start on the mediums and maybe try something different than everybody else.
yeah, I think we will have a bit of both. I personally think that mediums to hard is the superior strategy, but softs to hard is also a viable possibility.
Yeah, It depends if you want track position or you just want the to be an optimal strategy. Oh, as
Ooh,
Vexation nearly
Vexation
loses the
loses.
backhand.
Yeah, and he gives up. So
He misses the apex slightly. Oh, he abandons the lap. So
yeah.
it is gonna be a one-shot qualifying for Vexation. Let's hope he
Yeah.
does not block the Renault behind him. Yeah, he pulls up to the side. Nicely done by him.
So Sadev is on a hot lap on softs, which I didn't expect since he did a good lap on mediums.
Yeah,
Let's see
that was.
what he does. I think he should be able to go on pole with these compounds.
Yeah, like considering that you have many options in the setup. So if you choose to go with a higher downforce setups, you might be quick in the qualifying and the second sector, but you're gonna lose out very heavily on the on the first and third sector.
Yeah.
So maybe some people are trying that. As Zadeb now is across the line. It is gonna be a 1 minute 27.9. That's what we are expecting. A 27. Finally, somebody.
Vexation starts a lap on mediums. This is gonna be his last lap,
Yeah, his
I
last
think.
chance to do something about this pole position. Nice and tight. Get the power down.
Short shifted to
Ooh,
fourth.
that was a
He
bit
goes
wide.
wide.
Ah,
He
yeah.
abandons. I think he may still have time to do one more lap if he
He really
has
needs to
enough
push.
speed.
He really needs to push this lap.
Shaw is also on a hot lap. He's only gonna have one chance in the mediums, but I think he will be able to do really good. Turn one, really clean.
Yeah, that was pretty nice turn one.
Does he go wide? Yes, he does. Is it?
Oh,
Yeah, he
no, yeah,
abandons. That's it for him. He
yeah.
must not be happy with that.
Unfortunately.
Oh, a
Oh, and
Mackinder goes.
Mackinder, yeah.
Wow.
That
I think there's.
that was a really good lap actually, and that's what we are expecting, a high 27 on mediums. Let's ride on board with Pavel. He's just starting the third sector. He's 7 tenths up. This is gonna be a really fast time. He's gonna go on pole, I think.
Yeah, definitely. But he will also be at a disadvantage in the race.
Yeah, as he's across the line and Vexation, let's see if he's got enough time to start the lap. Pavel across the line, it's a
27-3.
27.3, that's a really good lap. Oh, and actually, Vexation's got enough time. Let's see if he can handle the AI of Pavel. Turn one is
Let's hope.
very clean.
Cutting a bit,
Nice, it
it's
does not
fine.
cut up this time. As Pavel
He
goes
gets a
off the
bit of a
track.
tackle from Pablo.
Ooh, that was a bit wide. Oh, he loses the car. Oh,
Oh!
that's a big crash.
That's
That's
it
a
for
big
him.
crash. As we are seeing the
Keyboard
William,
Magnussen is on a hot lap still.
yeah, and Guva page is still on a hot lap. Just gonna end finish. He's up by 2 tenths. This is gonna be good for P2.
Yeah.
Are we gonna see a fast Williams for the first time? Oh, he's out of ERS across the line. It's a 27.6. That's a P. That's good enough for P2. That was a really good lap by him as well.
Keyboard
Keyboard
Magnussen
Magnussen, let's
is
see.
also improving, locking up a bit into the last corner,
Is it
which
gonna be a
is normal.
Williams second row? For, no, it's P7, and that
So
is
that's it for
qualifying.
qualifying.
We did see some interesting tire choices, interesting strategy calls by everyone.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
as we
of
have
course,
Pavel.
Mackinder is in a really good position to get the race win.
Yeah, definitely. So
It's
we
third
have
on mediums.
Pavel P1, Guva Page P2, Makander P3, Zada P4, Metal P5, Veyron P6, Keyboard Magnussen P7, and Ingenio P8, Rover P9, and Blue Monkey uh, is in P10. The rest of the field can have free tire choices as Vexation. I think Vexation is gonna do hards to softs.
Yeah, that's
And the
really
reverse
possible.
strategy might work in his hands later on.
I think we can see a really good comeback drive from Vexation.
Yeah, let's hope so. So we're gonna get some action.
Definitely. Bahrain always offers really good racing, and I
Yeah,
think this will be
that's what
no
everybody
exception.
wants.
We actually have two more people, which is Legend of Thoth and Canefeb Bison. I don't know
Yeah,
how to say his
but
name.
something like that.
But it's always good to see more people. Hopefully they can load a setup
Yeah, hopefully.
because default setup on Bahrain is pretty not good.
Yeah, default setup overall isn't that bad, but
Yeah,
it's
it's
still.
gonna be really hard to overtake
Yeah,
with
because
6-6 wins.
yeah, like myself, I think you're gonna be wanting to use like 4-6 wings or something like this
Yes,
as we start the formation lap. So, what are your predictions? Are we gonna see any safety car crashes or something?
indeed. I think it's gonna be really action-packed race for sure. I think Mackinder is in a really good position, but let's not forget Pavel is really quick, and we cannot count out Vexation.
Yeah, who
He's really
is
far behind, but we know
let's
he's
see,
good.
who is definitely doing hards to mediums or hards to softs. So that is gonna be he's gonna be the one to watch, I think.
Yeah. Also, Robert, he's in P9. He's on used cards, but I think
Yeah, I
he
think
can still put up a good performance.
yeah, I think he was the one who invalidated multiple times and didn't get a lap in.
Yeah.
Oh, and the newcomer Kenneth Fabiser just left the session in this Alfa Romeo.
I'm also looking forward to Keyboard Magnussen. He's on a keyboard and he's not using ABS. And Bahrain is one of the hardest
Yeah,
tracks to do without ABS.
as Legend
So
of
let's see how he does.
oh, and Vexation gets disqualified, so he is definitely gonna have a disadvantage here.
Yeah, that's unlucky. I think he had
That is
contact with
unlucky.
Liber Coyote.
And Legend of Thoth is actually he is also disqualified, if I'm correct.
Yeah.
Oh, and Orlando loses it in just at the end of sector 3. Ooh,
I think
those
he's heating up the tires.
yeah, but he spun, so I think he did a mistake. As everybody's coming into their starting position. So we had Legend of Thoth and Kenneth Fabiser did not taking part in qualifying, and many people did not get a lap in, and it's gonna be go time. And it's lights out and away we go. Looks like a pretty good start from Pavel. And oh, and there's the two Renault guys battling away. Oh, there's
There's
contact! There's
contact! There's
contact!
contact! Keyboard
Oh, that
Magnussen is
keyboard
out.
Magnussen is gone. Pretty unfortunate. Oh, everybody's trying to find a space.
That's massive.
Oh, that was a massive crash. That was a pretty good. Oh, and the Williams is attacking Pavel. No. Oh, and the Renault of Veyron is gonna go down the inside of Makander. He definitely has the tire advantage. He's gonna have the corner advantage as well, and that is job done. Good stuff from Veyron.
Really good move.
As let's see what is Vexation doing. Oh, he's fighting away with the Mercedes.
He doesn't have damage, so that's good to
Does
hear
he?
because
I don't think so. Here,
I don't think he has.
I don't think he has damage. Oh, and the Mercedes
Oh,
loses it. Mercedes loses it. Oh, and the Ferraris went off the track as well. As Vexation is gonna go down the inside into turn number, I don't know.
and he gets the move done, or
Yeah.
does he?
Oh, and
Fausto
that was a
wants.
mistake. That was a mistake by the Williams. Oh, many cars are off. Two cars are off. That is very unfortunate from Gova Page. he definitely had a pretty solid qualifying, but he just lost the car. And that is a relief for Pavel, who is out of DRS from Veyron.
So I think the clear winner of this first lap is Baydon. He has made up 4 places, and
Yeah.
he's really close to Pavel on a super strategy.
Oh, and Veyron.
So
Veyron is really close. No, that. Oh, Legend of Thought getting a 5-second time penalty for speeding in the pit lane. That is unfortunate. As many cars are into the pit already. They had some contact on lap 1. Does Gavapi has any damage? No, he escaped there.
Pavel is going really quick currently. As Baydon goes a bit wide, and this could give McIntyre a chance to attack. No, he's way too far behind.
He definitely is far behind. So we had a pretty interesting. And Blue Monkey leaves the session.
Yeah, he was
Yeah,
out almost.
he retired. Not really much is going on now.
There's a big train which favors definitely Robert. Is especially in a track like Bahrain, he can just stay behind the train, save ERS, save
Yeah.
fuel,
Oh, and
and then he goes on this.
On Veyron. He is in mode 4. He is trying to go for the attack, but does not have
It's
enough
difficult
speed.
without DRS.
But VRS gets him
And
made.
sure,
Oh,
Robert doesn't move on Ingenio. Is he gonna do it?
yeah,
Yes, he does. That's on the hearts. That's
yeah.
impressive.
That is good stuff. Oh, and Ingenio is coming back. No. Oh, he nearly loses the car there. So we have Storno, who went up the inside, I think, of the Ferrari and got the position.
The Ferrari is really struggling on the tires.
Yeah,
He's
he's sliding
drifting a
everywhere.
lot, which is not what you want to see on lap 3.
Yeah, especially if you are on, if you are, oh, you're in mediums. So as
Pavel
Pavel,
is able to open a small gap. Let's see if he manages to
yeah.
keep going, because he really needs to.
But what is Ingenio doing with Rover?
He's looking to attack with DRS.
Yeah, we have a DRS train forming. This is gonna be an interesting race.
Definitely.
Oh, and Makander on
He's really close behind. He has a lot of ERS. Oh, Baydon has a bit of wheel spin. He's gonna be able to do it.
this
It's
is gonna
different.
be really close.
Moving to the left.
Around the outside, Storms past him. Is he gonna go for the? Oh, and that is a Rover. That is Rover going down the inside of Zadab as well. Makes the move down. Is he? No, yeah, he
He
definitely
does
does
it.
this one.
Baydon maybe wanting to come back at McIntyre. Is he gonna do it? No, he
No,
doesn't.
he's
He
just.
goes for
Oh,
the
and
safe move and stays behind.
Ingenio went up the inside of Zadab.
Side by side into
This is gonna be
the
side by
S's.
side, and
He
Ingenio
gets
got
the
the position.
position.
Nicely done by him. Is-
So I wonder if Sadet has damage or something, because he's really struggling right
I
now.
think it's just his tires are starting to fall away.
Yeah, the wing looks fine.
Yeah.
Oh, and
Oh,
Baydon,
and
what happened
Veyron
to
made a
the...
mistake. That was a big mistake.
I think he ran into the back of McIntyre, which is really
Oh yeah,
unfortunate. He has damage, he has
left end
damage.
plate is gone. That
It's
is
not what you want to see on
unfortunate.
those
That is really
moments.
unfortunate. So he's gonna. I think he's gonna go into the hards and try to stretch them to the end of the race.
But his advantage is gone.
Yeah, he's gonna get a small advantage in the undercut, but he's gonna lose massively later on in the race.
This also helps Pavel, who keeps opening the gap. It's at 3
Yeah,
seconds right now.
and Makander is holding.
Ingenious into the pits.
Oh,
Let's see if
Ingenio is into
Baydon
the
does.
pits.
Baydon keeps going. I think he wants to do a few more
Oh,
laps.
that is interesting. That is really interesting.
And also Robert is putting pressure on McIntyre even though he's on
Yeah,
hard
like the
tire.
smartest thing would be just sticking with his DRS,
Yeah.
saving fuel, and maybe go and attack when the McIntyre's tires are starting to fall away. Oh,
Yeah.
McIntyre goes a bit deep into the corner. Oh, and that is an interesting strategy call by Ingen. Oh,
Oh, McIntyre!
McIntyre's off. McIntyre is off.
Wow,
That
that's
is
really
a really
unlucky.
unfortunate.
He joins safely. Yes, he does.
Yes, and Vexation is up into
Oh.
P5. That is good stuff from him. The reverse strategy definitely worked for him.
Let's see if McIntyre attacks Vexation. Although
Yeah,
his tires are
DRS is
probably
open.
cooked.
He's saving some ERS because he's in mode 2. A little bit of lag.
Yeah, and his tires are. He's struggling. He's dropping off from the back of Vexation, which shouldn't be happening on lap 5 on mediums.
Yeah, I think he cooked the tires with a
Yeah.
spin.
As soon as you make a minor mistake, those tires they are gone, and it's really hard to get them back on working temperature.
Yes.
As Vexation is really close behind,
Oh, he
he
nearly
almost
runs into
runs
the
into
back
the
of
back of
Veyron.
Veyron.
Makander is trying to capitalize on this. He got a really poor Vexation, got a poor exit, but Makander is just too far from behind. Oh, he's gonna
Oh,
go
he
down
goes
the
for it.
inside.
Ooh, it
Ooh,
was close.
that was a dangerous move. Nothing really going on right now. We have to wait for the straight where we have DRS and everybody can attack. Ooh, Vexation and Veyron is pretty close.
Yeah, Bayron is really struggling with that broken front wing. As
Oh,
Orlando
Orlando
leaves
was
the
left the
session,
session. I think he disconnected. Oh, and Veyron just lets Vexation go. That was pretty.
McIntyre is also looking to attack Bayron.
Yeah, he definitely needs to get past because he's gonna lose touch with Vexation. Oh, and
Oh,
that is who was that?
Zadev.
Zadab gone. Zadab is gone.
It's really unlucky.
Yeah,
Let's
like
hope he
this is the
rejoins
disadvantage.
safely.
This is the disadvantage what soft runners have.
Pavel
You're gonna.
keeps going. He's happy to go on those softs, even though Robert is now getting closer to him as those softs die out. McIntyre is really close behind
Yeah,
Vader.
just in front of
DRS
them.
open.
Is he
Let's
gonna
see if
go
he goes
down
for
the
it.
inside? Yes, he is.
Vader goes wide.
Veyron
Side
goes wide. He's gonna
side
get
by
the inside for the
side.
next corner. It is gonna be side by side. Oh, he just lets him past.
It's really hard to go side by side with a
Zadab is into the
damaged
pits. Zadab is into the pits. Fitting on hards,
mediums.
mediums. So he's doing a
Says
two
mediums.
stop.
Yeah.
That is a pretty interesting. Oh, and as Rover is closing in on Pavel, it was 4 seconds before
Yeah.
lap 6. Now it's this 3.4. So Pavel is clearly struggling with his tires.
Yeah. I think he will be pitting really soon. Although he probably wanted to stretch these softs as much as possible. Although you have to be careful, otherwise you end up in a situation just
Yeah,
like Sadev, where you lose traction and spin.
yeah. Like if you are starting on soft, you should be pitting around lap 8, lap 9.
Yeah.
So he still has 2 more laps to go. As always,
Vaden
Veyron gets
gets
a
a
penalty.
penalty.
Oh, and Rover, look at the gap. Look at the gap. It's really come down. 5 tenths per sector. So Pavel is clearly struggling. He does not come into the pits, but Rover is coming at him massively. Who has Metal Maskin is close to Sadab, who just pitted. So he still needs to warm the tires up. He goes a bit wide, but does not really compromise his exit.
way too far behind to
Yeah.
try to go for a move. Unless he has
But remember, he
really
has
little
DRS
benefit.
here. He's in mode 3, mode 2.
But
He's
he
running,
has really low ERS.
it's running really short on ERS.
So the field is quite spread out right now.
Yeah, I think you're trying to maintain a stable gap so the dirt here does not really affect your tires, so you can save them a bit.
Meanwhile, Robert is really attacking Pavel. It's only
Rover
two
is just
seconds right
flying.
now, below 2 seconds.
If it continues like this, here he's gonna have DRS in like 2 laps. But Pavel should be pitting around now. Is he coming
Let's
into
see
the
what
pits?
he
Yes,
does.
he's coming into
Yes,
the
he
pits.
does. Let's hope he doesn't speed.
Yeah,
He
it's
doesn't.
nicely done. He's gonna go into the hards and go to the end of the race.
Yeah.
As the medium runners of like Makender really needs to respond. Like he needs to put in 2 blistering lap times so he can overcut Pavel. Because looking at the gap, he is where he's gonna rejoin. He's rejoining in just
It's
behind the
behind the
two
two
Ferraris.
Ferraris.
It is gonna be and they are fight. Oh no.
No,
Oh,
Fausto,
Orlando
Orlando
is
left.
disconnected. That's unfortunate. He had a really good race, really good qualifying. The question is, how fast can Pavel go past Fausto?
Mm.
Now, now the interesting part is what Vexation and Rover can do.
I
They
think we will have a really exciting end to the race, as we always do in Bahrain, because they will be on soft or medium, which means they will be really quick. So, yeah, looking forward to that.
definitely, as Mr. Williams goes
Gets
past
ahead
the
of the
Sauber,
disconnecting
who is
out.
also disconnected. That is
Pavel
really
is chasing
unfortunate.
down Fausto. Let's see if he managed to get the tires up to temperature as soon as possible.
Yeah, these hards need like 1.5 laps to get up to into working temperature, especially here in Bahrain where temperature is pretty high.
Yeah, but he's closing down. Pavel has really good pace, and he needs to show it right
Yeah,
now. Dear Coyote gets a penalty, but down in P14, I don't think that should affect his race way too much.
yeah, he does not have the did not have the race what he was looking for. Oh, and he's under attack of the Legend of Thoth. DRS is wide open. He's too far back, but remember he still has another DRS available at the end. Oh, that was a bit deep. Oh,
Meanwhile,
and
Pavel is.
he's and the Haas is gone. Haas spun up the exit out of exit of turn two. Oh, and
Meanwhile, Pavel is.
Pavel
Yes.
and Fausto is having a fight as Pavel goes past him. This was a crucial move for him. Like he cannot waste any time. The hard runners are gonna come into the at like lap 17, 18.
Dorno is also really close behind Baden, who is struggling to keep the car on track. He has DRS, he's close behind. Let's see if he's able to attack either on turn 1 or turn 4. I think he's gonna go for it.
He's going.
He
No, he just.
doesn't, he does not. But he has another DRS thrown, which he can use
Yeah,
to
he needs to put the power
finalize the
down
move.
really nicely. As and Veyron gets a nice exit out of turn two, so he has to wait yet another lap to make something happen. Veyron is clearly struggling. He's still with the damage from wing. Is he? I think he is. I think he's still out with the damaged front wing. As the Williams of Guva Page into the pits for the hards. He's gonna go to the end of the race on these tires. So it is Zadab. Zadab is really close to.
Oh, dear Coyote retires. I
Oh,
think that was on the pits. He was having a really bad race. Really unlucky with the collisions.
yeah, really unlucky.
So he'll be looking to do better than that in China.
Yeah, this is a race to forget for him.
Definitely.
As
Torno is now really
Storno is
close to
really
Bayron. I
close.
think
He,
he will be able to
it
move.
should.
Maybe before the straight.
Oh, this is
And
not a
do
really
it.
good idea because as Veyron is gonna have DRS.
I think Torno still will get DRS as
Oh,
Bayron
Storno gets
goes into the
DRS.
pits.
Oh, and Veyron is into the pits. I'm
Yeah,
fully
because
accept.
the detection zone is. Wait, and Ingenio is also looking to attack Fausto. Almost contact. Is he gonna get the move done? I think he should.
Side by side, but with the half of the DRS, he's just gonna stay past him. Yeah. Is Orlando gonna come back at him? No, he's way too far back. Does Veyron? Did Veyron change his front wing? Yeah. Yes, he did.
Yeah. So, what lap are we expecting Mackinder and the medium runners to beat?
So Markender should come in like this lap or something because otherwise he's gonna get undercutted hugely by the other guys.
Bayron is going to be looking to attack his teammate. I wonder if there will be some type of team order since they are not in the same fight and they are on different strategies.
Yeah, I'm fully expect.
Bayron attacks the curve really aggressively. He locks up, which is common when the tires are cold.
Yeah, looking on board with Markender, that his front left tire is is in pretty bad shape. Yeah, he's coming in.
Is Thorn also coming in since they are teammates?
No,
No, he goes for
he's gonna
one
go
more
one
lap.
more.
Okay, Bayron is really close behind Sade. I think he'll be looking to attack on the main straight.
Yeah, I think team orders are gonna play factor here because you're not in the same fight. You don't want to. Oh and
Oh,
oh,
Metal
where
Mask
was
is
that?
out. Sector 3.
Sector
Let's go on board
3.
with Legend of Thoth. No, couldn't see
Oh,
anything.
and Veyron and Zadab. Zadab doesn't really isn't gonna fight this.
Yeah.
It's gonna be a pretty easy move down the inside. Oh, and actually, Zadab is gonna fight this. Oh, there's a VSC.
This could be a good moment for some people to pit.
Oh, as
Um,
Fausto just comes out from the pit, so he gained the position on Grover page.
oh,
Oh, but
almost contact.
almost run into the back of him. That was pretty dangerous by Fausto. Luckily, Grover page was attentive and did not lose his front wing. But that definitely.
Oh,
Oh,
again,
that was a
Fausto
what a
has to be
restart! What a
free.
restart! That was that was that caught out Fausto.
Yeah, I think he was ahead of the Delta.
Yeah,
Meanwhile, Sadev is also really close to Vader. He will
yeah.
surely be looking to attack.
Team orders do not play a factor here.
He
That was a
goes wide.
that
Yeah.
definitely is a warning.
Torno is into the pits.
Yes,
Let's
Storno
see where he
is
comes out.
for the hearts. Is Makender
Mackinder
gonna?
goes past.
Yeah, Makender goes past.
The undercut is. It looks
So
like Sadev may be looking back to attack. Is he gonna do it?
no, he just backs out from it.
He doesn't. I think he's just trying to gain time by staying behind the DRS and slipstream of his teammates
Yeah,
without
because
actually attacking him and making both lose time.
yeah, because remember he's doing a two-stop strategy. but as it stands, he shouldn't. He should be fighting the guys, not just be staying behind them who are doing the one stop. So this race didn't really go to plan for Zadev. So in the net lead we have Pavel, who made the stop. He doesn't have to come into the pits again. And
Do you know the delta between pit stop, how long it takes to do a pit stop?
it takes like 20, 22, 24 seconds, something like this.
So in that case, Pavel really needs to push because once they pit, they will be behind him by a few seconds, while they will be on much faster tires. So
Yeah, so Pavel is actually gonna be in a big trouble right now. So it was really good. It was looking really strong for Pavel in the qualifying, but as it stands, he is gonna lose out to P1. Let's not forget Rover and Vexation. They started on at the back, nearly at the back of the grid, and now they are fighting for the win. So it is definitely gonna be a really interesting race. The closing stage will be really good. Not much is going on right now. Everybody's just trying to go fast, maybe do something, or just save tires. What do you think?
yeah, I think they're just trying to stay consistent, don't make mistake, and do not get penalties. And Vexation goes into the pits. He's looking to do
Yeah,
the
pretty
undercut on
early.
Robert. That's really early, but I think it's a good idea.
Yeah, like
Let's see what Robert does. He can either respond or he can wait and go on softs.
yeah, like
Let's
Rob
see where Vexation comes out.
behind Pavel, but not that far. So Pavel is gonna be in a huge trouble. Oh, and
Also
Ingenio,
behind.
it's gonna be a
Is
fight
he?
for P3. Look at this Ingenio on
See if there's
Vexation.
some team orders.
I don't think so. Like when you are fighting for P3, no, he
They are on
does not
different
attack. Yeah,
strategies, so
different
it's really
strategies.
difficult to. So
So
Vexation is 5 seconds behind Pavel. As soon as he warms up the tires, he's going to be looking to attack.
yeah, definitely look at that. The gap is just coming down massively.
And also, this shows that Robert will come out really close behind Pavel. So I think Pavel is in big trouble for the race.
Like I think if I would be in Rover's seat, I would just stick it out like 3 more laps and just go into the soft and do blistering
Yeah.
lap times.
Let's see what he does.
No, he's
He's
coming in.
going into the pit. He's
He's coming
responding
in.
to Vexation.
I mean that's the smartest thing to do. Like you don't want to risk throwing P1 away.
Yeah, it's the safest thing to do.
As
As
Guva page is near on the back of oh, and Makender.
Mackin gets a penalty. That's
That
really
is not good.
unfortunate.
As Guva page is on the back of Legend of Thoth. But the main thing we want to see is where Pavel is gonna come out. Oh, it's gonna be really close. Oh, and Rover. Rover does makes the reverse strategy work, and Pavel lost out to P1.
Let's see if Pavel is able to come back.
Oh, Legend of Thoth loses it. Oh, nearly gets collected by the Ferrari of Fausto.
So Pavel is really close behind. And
Yeah, but
meanwhile, yeah,
I think Pavel is not gonna win. Pavel's gonna be P3.
no, it's
That
going
is
to be
really
difficult.
unfortunate.
And Legend of
Thoth
Thoth
retires. Yeah,
is out.
he had a spin in the fast right-hander, so that is his race over.
So we only have 10 people left. So everyone that finishes will get points.
Yeah, as Orlando
Orlando.
and the Ganafe bikes is disconnected, so everybody's into the points. That is gonna be really good for the constructors and the drivers.
Meanwhile, Vexation is chasing down Pavel, but I don't think that was his goal. His goal was to get ahead of Robert as he goes really wide. Yeah, the
Yeah,
undercut didn't work on Robert.
like the overcut, but worked better for Rover.
Yeah. Let's see the lap time.
1 minute 30.9. That is good lap time.
It
So
won't be enough to catch Robert. The gap was, I think, 3 seconds before the pit, and it's
yeah,
now five
exactly.
seconds, so it didn't work out at all.
That is unfortunate. Like he tried something, but it didn't work. So that is really pity for him.
Ingeni also went into the pit. He'll be looking to attack Sadef as soon as possible.
Yeah, like I'm expecting Zadeb to come into the pit
Yeah,
on this lap because those mediums can't really go much more.
I think he may be able to do a few more laps and then go on softs.
Like
I'm not
looking at
sure.
his tires, those tires aren't in a bad condition.
Yeah.
But staying out on soft and on mediums is definitely not possible.
Yeah, no, there's no way. Vexation keeps
Vexation,
bringing down that gap on Pavel. We will
yeah,
be looking for him to attack in a few laps time.
yeah. Like Pavel is gonna be furious. Like he had a really strong starting position, but the strategy just didn't work out for him.
And we also have to point out the amazing comeback by Robert and Vexation from P9 and P12 in the grid to currently P1 and P3.
But it is gonna be P2, P1 and P2.
Yeah,
So
most likely.
if none of those drivers make a mistake, like we saw many people on lap one and many people into the race made a mistake under the fast right-hander as Zadab is coming into the pits. So we are gonna see a very interesting ending to this race as Vexation is getting closer and closer to Pavel. It's all about consistency. It's all about nailing those corners and those exits, not to spin the rear and just concentrate on going and going.
I'd also like to see Ingenio trying to attack Beta in the closing stages of the race. He's currently 6 seconds behind, but he's on new mediums, so let's
Yes.
see what he's
Oh,
able
when
to do.
Zadeb is close to Fausto. He is in the DRS zone.
Should be an easy move on new mediums.
Yeah, it's gonna be a pretty easy move as Vexation now has DRS.
Yeah, coming into the main straight. Let's see
He
how
surely
it
is not gonna
goes.
overtake him this time, but on the next lap is gonna be crucial. As soon as he gets past Pavel, he's gonna be on a hunt for Rover.
Let's see on traction. He should have a massive advantage, but it won't be enough. We
Yeah,
will
pretty
have to
nice
wait for the
exit.
next lap.
But
Meanwhile, Sadev is behind
Zadeb
Fausto.
and Fausto. Oh, and Fausto gets a penalty for running wide into the fast right-hander. Is he
So
gonna just
Sadev
leave
may
him?
make the move before the straight, which means that
Oh,
Fausto
and
will be
Fausto
getting
plays it.
DRS.
Yeah, Fausto plays it pretty smart. Because look at Zadeb. Zadeb DRS is on 19%. As Fausto has a 60%, so it's gonna be a pretty easy move. Oh,
Vexation is also
Vexation.
really close behind Pavel. Let's see if he's able to
Vexation
make
and
it and
Pavel.
go back.
He has to get past Pavel as soon as possible. He's just holding him up.
He's gonna go
Oh,
for it. No,
does
he'll
not go
wait.
for it. He backs out. Ooh, just
Meanwhile, Sadev and Fausto are still fighting. Next to Vexation. He catches the corner a bit.
yeah, it was in the limit. I think it was on the limit.
Yeah. This should be a pretty easy move with DRS down the straight.
Yeah, like look how much cleaner can Vexation put the power down. Such a huge advantage on Pavel.
Let's see what
He's
Pavel
gaining
does.
and
Is he
gaining.
not
He's
gonna
going down
defend?
the inside. Who is gonna be the last of the race? Because Pavel is trying to hang it around the outside. He's still on the inside. It's gonna be very close. Oh, they touch.
There's a bit
They've
of
touched.
contact. He'll
There
be
was.
looking to attack.
Oh,
Vexation
Pavel is
covers
going
the inside.
going back at Vexation. He's gonna go around the outside. It is really close between them. Oh, and Vexation just with the tire advantage. Oh, and
Oh,
Pavel is
and
still around
Pavel
the
goes for it.
outside. Pavel's gonna get the inside. He's squeezing Vexation off the track. Now Vexation gonna go down the inside of Pavel. It's still side by side. What a race! What a race are we seeing? Wow. And Vexation's gonna have to wait for the next DRS. Oh, he cuts the corner. And remember, all of this is playing into Rover's hand. Rover is now 6 seconds behind, like in front of Pavel.
Yeah.
Whoa.
Meanwhile, Sadev gets past Fausto finally.
Yeah, that was something that were expecting.
Yeah. Let's see what Vexation does because
He's waiting for a DRS. He's in mode one, just saving some ERS. Like, look how
Pavel
much.
is really low on ERS. He's not
Yeah.
gonna be able to defend.
Oh, that is really unfortunate. You saw a magnificent attack and defense from Pavel.
He lets him
Vexation is
by
gaining.
again, and we'll be looking to do the
He's gonna
same
go
thing.
down the inside again. Is Pavel gonna try hanging it around the outside? Yes, he does. Oh, Vexation gets the power down much better, and this time it is job done. But remember, we still have one
He has
DRS to go.
DRS.
As Pavel is in the slipstream of Vexation. Is he gonna go down the inside? No, I think it is job done for Vexation. What a
Mhm.
race did they put on? That was fantastic.
Yeah, that was a great fight.
When Vexation is now in the hunt for P1, but I think he's too far behind that. I think he also got a 3 second time penalty.
Does he? Let
I
me
think
check.
yes.
Um, no, he
No,
has
he's on
a
two warnings,
two
so he
warnings.
really needs
Yeah.
to be patient.
And meanwhile, Robert has no. Okay, he has one
Rover
warning
has
from
one
the
warning,
lap
and
warning.
Pavel is also on one warning. So
Yeah, it's
as it's
impressive to do
as
the whole
yeah.
race with
So as
almost
it
no
stands,
warnings.
the order. Oh, and Pavel nearly loses the car there.
I think Pavel should just accept the P3 and just take it home.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. Pavel had a P1 on those softs, but Vexation, look at that, 10 places gained. That is huge. And look at the gap. The gap is coming down massively. The gap is coming down massively. 5 seconds.
Yeah, but look at the amount of ERS Robert has. He's almost at full battery.
Oh
So I
yeah,
think as soon as he sees that Vexation is going to attack, he's just
yeah,
gonna turn it up and
and just go away.
yeah. And
Oh,
Veyron gets a
Veyron.
penalty.
Veyron gets a penalty.
So we will be looking at Ingenio to get inside that 3 second gap.
I did not see that many penalties, but remember, if I'm correct, Makander has a 5 second penalty because he's for speeding in a pit lane.
Let me check. He for sure has ground, but I'm not sure if it's 5 seconds or three
Yeah, I
seconds.
think I think I think somebody must have a 5 second penalty because I'm sure someone has.
Mackinder is also on two warnings, so even though I think he's safe right now, if he keeps getting penalty, then Storno could maybe try to take the position.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, as we are
Meanwhile,
seeing, Rover just turn it up into mode 5. Now he's gonna push
yeah,
from 5 second. It is now 5.6. So
yeah.
the,
Let's
what
go on board with him, going down to third, putting down their power really cleanly. Yeah, he's going really quick.
Using all the track.
Very clean.
He's using all the track available. Ooh, nearly loses the car there. That would be a heartbreak if he bottles the race.
Definitely. But I think he's gonna be okay. As
Oh, and
Ingenio gets his
Ingenio.
penalty.
That is something to forget because Veyron has also does also have 3 seconds, so he had an advantage, but he just threw it all away.
Mm.
That is very pity.
Robert is currently flying. He's going really quick. 5
Yeah,
tenths off on his previous best. Let's
yeah,
see
like
what lap time he
as
does.
that's exactly what we expected. Like as soon as Vexation got into that 4 second mark, he just chucked it into mode 5 and he's just doing blistering lap times.
This should be a
So 1 minute
fastest lap
30.
for
Oh,
him.
fastest lap by him. 1 minute
Very quick.
30.3. That is a really good time.
Let's see vexation. He may be wanting to get that extra point and especially take it away from Robert.
Like I think the only person who can afford going for that extra point is Fausto because looking at the gap, nobody can come into the pit and maintain the position.
Yeah.
But what do you think? If he comes into the pit, does he have the pace to do so?
Hmm. I mean, he doesn't lose anything by going into the pits, so he should try it. To be
Yeah,
honest.
trying is always. You should always try something.
Yeah. I mean, if you are gonna get points anyways, may as well
Exactly.
just go for it.
As Vexation is closing the gap down to 5.8, not by much. It's not gonna be enough, but he is going fast. He is going faster than Rover.
Yeah, vexation has a lot of pace. He just hasn't been able to show it today to fully due to well, just starting really behind.
Yeah, it was a masterclass of a drive by him. As everybody just staying in his own rhythm.
Yeah, and Robert is now going much slower, but
Yeah, I wonder if he's running out of fuel or just saving tires. I don't
I
know.
think just being safe. Meanwhile, if we look at Vexation, he's really low on ERS, as Robert is has quite a lot to use. So I think it's gonna be really difficult for Vexation to attempt anything. I'd
So
like to see Fausto try to go for the fastest lap.
yeah, it would be interesting to see.
It's a 130.3. I think he should be able to do that lap
Yeah, it's
time on
definitely
the softs.
easy to beat on fresh softs. So he should
Yeah, on
try
the
it.
last lap, yeah.
Or maybe Zadab is gonna also try it because he's gonna get 2 points anyways. So he might try
Yeah.
it as well.
Yeah. Yeah, but if he doesn't get it and loses the position, then that's unlucky.
Yeah, that is gonna be unlucky. As I'm on board with Ingenio, he is really using
Closing the
all the
gap.
track available to him, driving really nicely.
He's really clean through the double left hander.
Yeah. He does not have the RS, not a lot of E. Oh, and Rover goes
Oh,
even
Robert
fastest with
is
a 1 minute
flying.
30.0. That is 3 tenths faster than the fastest lap yet.
Yeah. He
Are we
really
gonna
wants
see?
that extra point.
Yeah, like I'm expecting Vexation to do the same, like save tires for the last lap, save some fuel, and then just go for it, and hopefully he can do the fastest lap.
So I'd like to look at the championship standings. Let's see if I can find that. Yes, I can.
That would be
Okay.
nice. That would be nice to know. So if there's gonna be any position changes or something, as Ingenio closes the gap down, he's now into the 3 second window. So if they are not equal on penalties, like if Veyron has 3 seconds more, then it's gonna be P6 for Ingenio.
Okay, so currently ERS Pavel is leading with 26 points. Dorno is second with 18 and Shaw is third with 15. So if everything ends up like it is right now, then they should be tied for first place.
Yeah, like if it stays like this, I think Pavel is still gonna be P1.
I
And
mean, they will be tied because Robert
it
will
will be
get
tight, yeah.
26 points and Pavel will get 15.
Oh, and Ingenio nearly loses the car there out of the double left-hander.
And also Vexation currently has 10 points. He will be adding an extra 18, which puts him at 28.
Yes, but
Which
Pavel is gonna hold the position.
yeah,
It definitely is gonna be an interesting for the championship if we are having many more races like this.
yeah.
When Ingenio made a mistake, he's now out of the 3 seconds. Can you just double check, please, if Veyron has more penalties than Ingenio?
Let me
Because
check.
it would be nice to know.
Vaden has 2 penalties. I don't know how big they are, but he has 2 penalties. And Daniel has one, which means that if he
Ooh,
gets
so
close,
it is gonna be an interesting race as we have 2 more laps to go, as Rover is leading, followed by Vexation and Pavel, and the Makender is still trying to do something.
I can confirm that Vaden has 6 seconds and Ingenio has 3 seconds. So if he stays within, he gets inside that 3 second gap, he would take in the position away from Vaden.
Yeah, like for a second. Oh, there's yellow flags. Did anybody spin? Did anyone have a spin? It is sector 3, so it must be somebody from the leaders. I think it's oh, Makender has no front wing. Makender has no
Wow.
front wing. Oh, that is heartbreak for the Mercedes driver.
Just one more lap, it's fine. Oh, and
Oh, that's a corner cutting penalty.
I think he now has 8 seconds possibly, or 11. That's really unlucky.
Yeah, I think it was out of the fast right-hander. He just lost the car and smashed his
Yeah.
front wing.
It's
Oh,
really
and
easy
meanwhile,
to
look
lose
at that.
it.
Ingenio is into the 3 second gap of Veyron. It is gonna be a rush. Does Torno have penalties as well?
Oh my! I don't think he does. I can check.
Look at this, 3,000s now.
He
It
has
is really
absolutely
coming down.
no warnings.
Oh, so
For
it
top.
Veyron. I think if it stays like this, Veyron is gonna lose out to Ingenio due to penalties, which is really unfortunate. And that is why
Mm,
consistency is key here in F1. Ooh, that is really pushing his limit, pushing the car to the limit. 2.8 seconds. It is gonna be an interesting ending to this race. Oh, Ingenio nearly loses the car. Oh, and there goes Rover, the fastest lap. Vexation is gonna follow him through. He definitely should be happy with this one. Oh, yes, he crashes his car. And Pavel didn't have the race what he was looking after. Started from P1 and oh,
McIntyre runs
Macken.
out of fuel, I think.
Oh, perfectly timed. Storno.
No, he's gonna get the position. No, he doesn't.
No, he
Okay.
doesn't. Oh, and
Let's
Ingenio.
see.
Ingenio is gonna come to the finish line, and
Yes, he
yes, he
does.
does. That was really nice.
Let's see. Google page crossing the line shortly. Fausto didn't attend a fastest lap.
Yeah, he did not try. It was worth a try, but it was not.
Yeah.
So, and we are just waiting for Fausto to come across the line and take the final point in the championship. As that was the Bahrain Grand Prix. Who do you think got the driver of the day?
Yeah, I think this is an easy one. Robert had an amazing pace. It was a masterclass by the McLaren driver.
Yeah, I don't really agree with you. I think Vexation deserves the driver of the day. Started out of the points, out of top 10, and he nearly won the race. Like, it was a really nice drive by him as well. It is really close for Vexation and Rover. But
Yeah,
I think in my opinion, driver of the day goes to Vexation, and all credits to Rover. He did a really strong race.
yeah, I think both had a really good day, really good pace, no mistakes. Over when you come from that far back, it's really easy to break your wing
Yeah,
or make any mistake, but they didn't, so that's really good.
yeah. Looking at the fastest lap, Rover was the only one who made the 1 minute 29. That
McIntyre
was
got close
interesting.
as well.
So
Yeah.
26 points are going to Rover. It definitely was it was an action-packed race. Wasn't the best, but it wasn't the worst as well.
Yeah, it
So
was quite fun, I think. A
yeah,
bit of drama on the first few laps,
yeah,
which is
exactly.
normal.
That was a big rip moment for Keyboard Magnussen. He didn't even survive turn one.
He will not be happy about that.
Yeah, it's a race to forget for him. But
Yeah.
this has been a round number 2 here in HTAR. Join us next week where we'll be going in China, and we are gonna see an interesting race there as well. Yeah, thanks for joining us. I have been Astroboyzzz and my colleague has been Rayrayray. Bye bye.